you like to work here or Europe? I need your honest opinion.
I'm sorry, but I could not work in Taiwan. I have the feeling that in Europe, life sometimes is a bit easier.
大家好，我是凤梨哥，欢迎来到我的频道。今天 ZUZA 陪我 ，ZUZA welcome. And you just told me that you are impressed or unimpressed with the working life here. From the things that you have seen, Taiwanese people work hard, in your opinion, right?
Yes, they do, and I appreciate that a lot because service, I don't know, waiting time in the restaurant and everything is super short and everything is done here very quickly, so I appreciate. But also, it's surprising for me from a European perspective because in Europe, I don't know, maybe we're a bit lazier. Yeah.
Working hard can be a nice thing. It might not be that nice because, like, if you work hard, you might not have enough time for your family or for your hobbies and for the things you would like to do, or at least for resting. How about the things in Europe?
I think that we have much more holidays. Like, from my perspective, I can say I have 24 days a year, and many people have more than me. Like, actually, I'm not you know, having many comparing to other European people. I don't know, we normally don't work overtime, which here I think is quite a common thing, right? I think we don't take our work life so serious.
No.
Yes. Like, work is one thing, life is other, right? And this is very different from Taiwan, because I have the thing that here work is very important, and in Europe we are just like, okay, if it doesn't work, we will just change and go somewhere else. So it's a bit different. And also there are bad things coming after that, because also in a restaurant it's normal to wait 15 minutes in Europe sometimes, and it's normal that things are not done so easy and quickly like in here. So there are good and bad things coming after that. Around that.
I just heard a saying, if working is something nice, they wouldn't pay you.
Yeah, of course.
So they pay you because it's not nice, so they have to keep you there for the pay. Talking about pay, how's the pay in Europe? Like, is it worth working there?
Very depends the country, but in overall, I have the feeling that in Europe, life sometimes is a bit easier, and not just because of money, it's because of the cost of living. For example, it's crazy for me how expensive are the rents here. Like, how expensive are the rents and how small flats are here sometimes for the price that you are guys paying. In Europe, it's just, I have the feeling, a bit easier to live comfortably, even with less money. Of course, depends, because if you are in a big city like Barcelona, Madrid, Paris, things change. But when you want to live a little bit outside, in a smaller place, it's quite easy with normal job to have a good life, I would say.
All right. How about the work and life balance in Europe? Because here some people just like work really hard, they barely have enough time to go back home and eat something. They might not even have time to, you know, watch their favorite show, and then they directly take shower and go to sleep. How about in Europe? Do they have enough time after work to catch up with life?
It depends. Normally we need to help each other also in marriage. Like, I don't know, a husband is doing one thing, wife other. Also, it's not like we have plenty of time, because the day is 24 hours at the end and we need to sleep. So it's not like we have so much more time than you, but it's true that I have the feeling that people enjoy themselves more. Like, we have always those weekends off. The time after work is something where we normally just cook, watch our TV series. On the weekends we meet with our friends, and I have the feeling that it's just a bit easier to do it there than here. I have some friends working here in Taiwan, and they have issues to even, I don't know, go to Europe sometimes to visit their family because they don't have any holidays. And I know that in Europe it's a bit easier, but also I don't want to say that it's heaven. Like, we also need to work. To
working is like not a pleasure in life, but like that is something that we have to do, and if it hurts less, that's better for us.
Of course. Less is better in terms of work.
Yeah. Now, since Europeans work less, there's a saying that don't work hard, work smart. Do you think that Europeans work smarter than Taiwanese, so Taiwanese have to, you know, catch up with working, you know, by working hard?
No. No, it's like in Europe, I think we have less expectations, and we also try not so hard like people are trying here. Like, I have the feeling that people get nervous when they have to wait, I don't know, 5 minutes for something. In Europe, it's just so normal that, yes, you have to wait, that, I don't know, things are not coming so quickly. It's normal that sometimes things are not coming just like that. So this is the difference. Like, I think we are more relaxed. This is very good. People here are in a rush. I have the feeling that all the life here is in a rush. Like, people are just jumping, you know, from the metro station to their work, later to home, and this. And in Europe, life is just going a a little bit slower, so we don't have problem to wait for the things sometimes a bit. So the waitress doesn't have to fly; she can just walk.
Yeah.
You know.
In the US, there are some like busy locations in big cities. They have to use roller skates to catch the orders and everything. Yeah, in Taiwan, if you don't get the service, you feel like uncomfortable within 5 minutes.
If you ever have me as a customer, I can wait, no worries.
Okay, that's a good thing. Would you like to work here or Europe? I need your honest opinion.
I'm sorry, but I could not work in Taiwan. I could not work in a Taiwanese company. I'm working remotely for a European company, and I'm very happy to do so. And you can call me lazy, I don't mind. But the thing is that my over 20 days of holidays and this that I never need to do any overtime, it's just worth it. Especially that the money I don't think is different. Like I think the money there and here is quite similar. So no, I would not work in a Taiwanese company as long as I don't have to.
I worked in Alaska and I work in Taiwan. Of course, I'm still working here. In Alaska, if you just finish your shift, if you don't leave, they look at you. Why don't you leave? Like, you have to leave.
Yeah.
Just go away. You cannot stay there, because if you stay there, they kind of need to feel like they need to pay you overtime. But here, if you leave before your boss, oh, that's the thing. That's like, that guy is gonna leave the job or something, or doesn't care about the job. They feel like you are less, or you don't care about the job here. And that is one thing. Like when I was working, everybody had to wait for the time, wait for the boss to leave. Then they can feel like, okay, I can kind of wrap up everything and then leave. Otherwise, they couldn't leave.
That's a bit sad for me. I think it's very important to have the strict boundaries. Like, here's my job, here's my free time, and my free time is holy. For me, my free time is holy. I never leave my job even 1 minute after time. So yeah, that's my opinion, and I understand the cultural differences. It's okay. Just guys, if you're watching, keep in mind, like there are places in the world where we do the things a bit differently.
Yeah. My wife also used to work for a Swedish company. And she was kind of complaining, I'm not sure if I should share that, but sorry. She was kind of complaining how Taiwanese workers, employees, because they have a branch here in Taiwan, are treated differently than the Swedish co-workers in Sweden. Because in Sweden, if you don't take your day offs, they kick you out. They want you to use your day offs.
You have to. It's not that they want you. You have to use it.
Even you want to work, they say like, sorry, you have to. You have to leave. You cannot come in. But in Taiwan, they had like less day offs, and they could work as much as they are willing to in the company and those kind of things. So she was kind of upset about how different they were, because they have to connect with Swedish co-workers there in Sweden, and they are kind of off today, off tomorrow. They have to wait for them, and Taiwanese seem like they always work in the same company, within the same company. So it was kind of uncomfortable for her, and she left.
Yeah, I can imagine. Guys, I believe that we work to live, not live to work.
Yeah, that's true. Yes. And that's actually can be a good end word, ending sentence. Thanks a lot, ZUZA. I think that's quite valuable for me to share those with them, because we are sharing our perspectives with our Taiwanese friends, and I hope some of them can see the things a little bit different.
I hope so. I hope so. And thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, and I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share what you think. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.